Whether you are watching HBO's new series Lovecraft Country as a sci-fi fanatic or someone without any knowledge of his work, you might not know the full extent of how influential horror author H.P. Lovecraft's tales are deeply steeped in exclusion and racism. To keep the audience out of the dark, the show shines a light on the writer's racist history while also bringing his monsters to life. Showrunner Misha Green, using the template of the Lovecraft Country book by Matt Ruff, turns Lovecraft's monsters and his racist past into a prestige, big-budget HBO series featuring black actors in a genre they rarely lead. To fully understand the significance of the series, we have to take a look at the meaning of Lovecraft Country and how Lovecraft's disturbing beliefs play a major role in his legacy. Here's everything you need to know about the history of Lovecraft Country and how the series builds from it. What is Lovecraft Country? And where is Lovecraft Country? At the beginning of Lovecraft Country, Atticus, our hero who is obsessed with science fiction and horror, receives a letter from his father Montrose, Kenneth Williams, who tells him that a secret birthright is waiting for our protagonist in Ardham. Atticus initially misreads the letter and thinks the legacy is in a fictional town called Arkham. The mistake is really a reference to the imaginary town Arkham, Massachusetts, where Lovecraft set many of his horror tales. Atticus, with the company of his uncle George, Courtney B. Vance, and childhood friend Letitia, Jurnee Smollet, then journeys from Chicago to the New England area to find this inheritance and his missing father. The Arkham Lovecraft invented is based on the Massachusetts town Oakham. He grew up in New England, in Providence, Rhode Island to be exact, and was inspired by his surroundings. In his writings, he often mentioned well-known or made-up versions of New England cities. He used his extensive knowledge of New England's culture and geography to create the real-world setting where his gruesome monsters, including the famed Cthulhu, could exist. What's in H.P. Lovecraft's racist track record? Mythological demons and creatures were at the center of Lovecraft's books, but there's something you won't find in his spooky short stories and novels: black people as main characters. Lovecraft's contribution to the horror genre is associated with his toxic, racist beliefs that he didn't keep secret. He wrote a poem in 1912 called On the Creation of N.S., which is referenced in a recent Slate article about Lovecraft's racist past. In the writing, he refers to black people as a beast, in semi-human figure. The author was also xenophobic, anti-Semitic, and a white supremacist. Lovecraft supported Adolf Hitler and believed lynchings were necessary to prevent interracial relationships.